Good morning. Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are live for the Great Champions Polo Club. And this is the Just for the Love of It 2024. And it looks like we have all of our players coming in and saying hello to our mounted official today, Gaston Dorniak in the saddle. What's up, Gaston? Good to see him out there, ready to get the players going. Remember the Just for the Love of It. It is 4 chukkers, and they will carry the scores over. So this we had a very competitive handicap, Santa Rita handicap, where they the tournament committee used the same standard for the 4 chukkers, where they carried the scores over, and it turned out to be a very, very tight match all the way down to the end. And Grand Champions pulling out the win. Actually, they ended 6-5 on Fridays and end up 11-10 on Sundays. So here we go, though. Aspen Valley, they'll be playing with Phil Gutman, Tuku Paz, Sugar Erskine, and Pablo Spinacci. And they are going to be in the dark jerseys today. And in the light jerseys, we will have it's going to be the Grand Champions team with Tito Guadenzi and Johnny Castillo. Welcome back, Johnny. Tamacho Perez and Juan Bellini Sr. So there's a good shot there of field number 4. We're live from the Grand Champion Polo Club, field number 4. Once again, I'm Dale Schwartz with CTV Sports. We'll have a double header for you today as we're going to play we'll have our 4 Chukker game this morning, and then we will continue action in the Casablanca Spring Challenge, and one of our top tournaments in the spring every year. The Casablanca Spring Challenge 2024. We'll have Newport, Santa Rita, and Sabinan playing against each other. So you want to make sure you tune in for that. That'll be this afternoon, and that will be a 6 Chukker round robin. So you will have 9 Chukkers of polo. And here we go as a big ball hit down the field here, looking for Phil. All right. Yep. So it looks like they Gutman's going to take that one around there, and looked like they had the different colors going on there. As we know, the Aspen color, but remember we have the Grand Champions team. They will be with Phil Gutman, Tuku Paz, Sugar Erskine, and Pablo Spinacci. I do apologize about that. I beg your pardon. And then Aspen Valley will be with Tito Guadenzi, Johnny Castillo, Tamacho Perez, and Juan Bellini. And here we go on the outlet pass, looking for Spinacci. So Pablo, he'll take this one forward and looking for Gutman down the center. Well done by Tito. Guadenzi will steal that ball away and turn it around for Aspen Valley, as the Aspen Valley blue is on the move, and Tamacho Perez will get his first shot on goal, and that ball will carry through. Yeah, it looks like it's going to stay on the field here. Tamacho's going to get an opportunity here, and just off to the right. So Tamacho Perez getting a shot on goal, but just off to the side. We talked a lot about Tamacho last week. Had won a 2024 World Polo League season he had, and a lot of fun watching him play this season. And of course, a number of our players that are playing here in the spring season, you might recognize the names from the winter polo season, from our 6 to 8, 12, and through the 20 into the 26 goals. As this one gets turned around by Tito Guadenzi. Across the center he goes, and he's going to find Tamacho Perez. Tamacho. He's got Bellini in the rumble seat there. Juan Bellini Sr. now. Oh, look at it. Tito Guadenzi. And they come together here. Nice ride off there by Tuku Paz. And Tuku's going to win this little battle here. Well done, Tuku. And they'll work this down, and the pace is picking up here in our Just for the Love of It 2024, as they're going to find Phil Gutman just a little bit behind him. Bellini will take it under the neck, and here comes Juan Bellini on the chest now with the bald face here. Has little room to work. Bellini now. Nice little shot down the sideline. He's got Tamacho. Tamacho's guy has Tito Guadenzi out in front. If he needs him, he's got him. Nice pass from right to left. Now Tito's got to come with the cut shot, and I believe that ball is going to go right down the center. And did he sink that one? Tito. And that might take us to a Kersey change here, but it looks like Tito gets this one. Let's check the replay. As a nice pass here by Tamacho Perez. And see how Tito comes over. And well done. Guadenzi will get his first goal today. And you can notice that how Tito went from right to left to kind of get himself lined up a little bit. Nobody on that right of way there, so he could actually put himself in a better position where he did not have to hit the cut shot. He could actually hit a straight shot. And now it's going to be Phil. Nice pick up here by Gutman. Phil, well done. But nobody home on the pass. Phil coming out of Miami, one of our polo school graduates. And so nice seeing Phil in the grand champions blue today. On the outside, as is going to be Tuku. Paz. Nice angle here. Going to get a swipe at it, Phil. Phil's going to spin around here, and he's still got time. Gutman. Phil, well done. Trying to get there. You go. Getting the chest up pony going now. Phil. He'll leave that one behind. It's going to be Paz. Now Phil again. As Panacci will allow Gutman to work this one down. Well done, Phil. Bounces off the mallet of Guadenzi, but Phil's going to get another chance here. Now, Phil, there you go. There's the pass looking for Erskine. Perfectly passed. Sugar now trying to work it in. He gets picked up, and he gets taken out and turned around now by Aspen Valley. And Johnny Castillo. Johnny getting his first touch of the day. Now that ball is going to go to the center. It's going to be Spinacci with an opportunity as we click down to a minute. Pablo looking for the equalizer. Yeah, and the high flag as Spinacci will put one right down the center. Good passing here early by both teams. Nice packs there by Tuku Paz. And he had opportunities here either for Spinacci or Gutman. Phil says, you go with it, Pablo. And Pablo having no problem as we get back to the center. And I believe that's going to end our first Chukker of play as you get a good shot there of our mounted official. And so that'll end it 1-1. After 1, we'll send everybody off for some fresh ponies, and we'll be back for the second Chukker of the Just for the Love of It 2024. Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 4 for our second Chukker of the Just for the Love of It 2024 Grand Champions in the dark jerseys, with Phil Gutman playing the number 1 and Sugar Erskine wearing the number 2. Tuku Paz playing the number 3, and Pablo Spinacci playing the number 4 today. And 1 goal by Pablo in the first Chukker to give them 1 goal. Aspen Valley in the Aspen Valley blue, that baby blue, light blue, and you call it powder blue, baby blue. And we call it Aspen blue because I love the Aspen Valley Polo Club. And, of course, remember, if you want to play polo in the summertime, well, we're going to talk a lot about it. We have Tito Guadenzi playing for Aspen, and Johnny Castillo, Tamacho Pierres, and Juan Bellini Sr. 1 goal by Tito. And that makes it 1-1 here as we line them up in the center for our second Chukker. Remember, 4 Chukkers of polo here in our first game of the day. They will carry the scores over into Sunday. And it's going to be 1 here on the bowl end. And look at this, Phil Gutman out in front after the pass from Tuku Paz, and he gets turned around by Bellini. Juan on the gray. Tito, Both with the pink helmets on. Tito with the hot pink and Juan with the lighter pink helmet. Tito, I think going to shoot one from way out here, and I don't know if that ball's going to carry or not. Now Guadenzi checking his shoulder once, twice. Looking for an opportunity here. I guess goes off to the side. Now you got to go for the deep neck shot. That ball's going to go off to the left side, and we'll have another knock in here for the Grand Champions team. And remember the Aspen Valley team, well-seen the Aspen Valley team is playing. You know, this is the 11th season to kick off the traditional Independence Cup on July 3rd for the Aspen Valley Polo Club if you're looking to play polo in the summer. Season highlights include Summer Polo Charity Classic, Triple Crown of Polo Aspen, Silver Queen Invitational, doubleheader, and a new Twilight Polo Series. Very interesting, the Twilight Polo Series. Aspen Arena Series Final. And, of course, if you like the indoor, we saw so much arena polo in Aspen this last season. And, of course, nestled in the aspiring Rocky Mountains, the Aspen Valley Polo Club has become the summer destination for polo and top players from around the world. So if you're interested in wanting to play polo in the summer with the Aspen Valley team here representing, you can get in touch with our polo manager, Cale Newman, and you can get all of their numbers on any of our websites, gcpolo.com or aspenvalleypoloclub.com, or, of course, Director of Operations for our polo school, Juan Bellini. They'll get you set up with, get you all the scheduling, what's happening through the whole season, and also if you have like junior polo, well, it is a mecca for the juniors. And one of the most fun parts of the Aspen Valley Polo Club. And as I say, the hills, the mountains are alive and they're calling. So they'll be sending horses out there pretty soon, and the players will arrive right around the end of June, and we'll start it off July 3rd for the 4th of July Independence Cup. Here we go. Back to the action as Bellini gets a shot on goal there, but it's going to be Pablo Spinacci, number 4 here in the dark blue for Grand Champion. Nice ball right here as he's going to find Phil Gutman. Gutman now. Well done, Phil. Nice pick up here as he keeps this mare keeper going. Picking the pace up a little bit. Well done, Phil. 2 in a row as he passes over, staying out in front of Bellini. Phil with 3. Now inside the 60. Look for the approach shot here. Gutman, well done. He gets a piece of it. And nice attempt there by Gutman, but a true coast-to-coast run just off to the side. Bellini will bring this one in. And remember, this summer, all of our tournaments will be a number of tournaments. You have the ChukkerTV Cup, the Craig Sagan Memorial, the Basalt Handicap, the EMBA Challenge Cup, the High Alpine Cup, Mount Soper's Cup, the Rocky Mountain Open, Carbondale Classic, and the Maroon Bells Cup. A lot of polo going on at the Aspen Valley Polo Club this summer. And it is just a fabulous place to spend the summer, not just play polo, and you can bring all that together. That's what makes it one of the top polo destinations in the world. Another shot on goal here by Aspen. They're peppering the goal, the Aspen Valley team. But another knock-in now for Spinacci. And he's going to find Phil again. So, Gutman. Phil. Ooh, he leaves it behind there. Looked like he was coming in forward. I guess the Tuco Paz comes in behind. Bellini will back that one across the center. Now it gets picked up and taken forward. And it will be Johnny Castillo. Shot on goal by Johnny. That ball's going to stay on the field. Spinacci will come in, take it off the doorstep for Grand Champion. Grand Champion Polo Club. Still in control. Nice ball now by Pablo. Looking for Tuco and Paz. Getting in there with Bellini. Now Tuco. Goes for the big neck shot. Doesn't get the shot he wants. Turned around quickly. Oh, well done. Good read here by Spinacci as Tito Gaudenzi was turning it up. And I believe he's going to find Phil Gutman now. It's around 60-yard line. Phil, there's the approach shot. Oh, he gets a piece of it. Overrides. It turned around now by Bellini. Juan. Phil will apply the pressure. Bellini down the center. This Chukker, the Aspen Valley team, they have been shooting at the goal and not having a lot of success. So let's see if they can get one here. Still 1-1 after the first Chukker. Nice hook in there by Gaudenzi, and that'll send Tuku forward. Tuku is going to find Phil once again with third opportunity here. Phil gets a piece of it. He'll override. Backed up cleanly by Bellini. And he'll find Tamacho. Pierres. Looking for now. Looks like it's going to be picked up and controlled by Tito. And Denzi has time. Look for the big neck shot here. There it is. Across the goal mouth it goes. Looking for Johnny Castillo. Castillo's going to get an opportunity, push his man wide. He goes for the open back shot. It's taken in there by Tamacho Pierres, picked up by Paz, and with 35 seconds on the clock, we're going to get one more run. Can Grand Champions get one here as Tuku has Phil Gutman out in front? If he can get the ball out to him, Gutman, but it looks like Bellini is going to position himself, back it up, and gain a few more yards for Aspen Valley. Now, Tamacho Pierres, he's going to go for the big ball. That ball. They still have time here, and look at this. Tito might beat the clock and just wide to the left, but gets the shot off and had the opportunity. So that will leave it at 1-1 after 2. And we're going to a little break here. And when we return, we'll talk a little bit more about our Casablanca Spring Challenge. Stay with us. If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chuckers and Cocktail, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day. Okay, a good shot of the pits here down by the tents and all of our trainers as we prepare to get our players back on top on some fresh ponies. This will be our third Chukker. We remember we have the Grand Champions team with Phil Gutman, Sugar Erskine, Tuku Paz, and Pablo Spinacci. They're in the dark jerseys. And Aspen Valley with Tito Gaudenzi, Tamacho Pierres, Juan Bellini, and Johnny Castillo. And at the moment, 1-1 here. And remember, this is the Just for the Love of It 2024. It will carry over the scores. So they'll play 4 Chukkers today and 4 Chukkers on Sunday. And but this afternoon, we are going to have the Casablanca Spring Challenge. And the Casablanca Spring Challenge featuring 3 teams. And it'll begin this afternoon at 4:45 with round robin between, we have the Santa Rita. Last week, Santa Rita Abierto champions, Newport. And, man, they were on fire. The Newport team with Gene Goldstein, Fred Mannix, Pablo Spinacci, and Tommy Collinwood. And I had an opportunity to interview Gene and Fred. And they had a lot of fun. Gene really enjoyed playing with his group, and they played great pole together. Fred had a great season. Actually took him all the awards. Took him the best playing pony, and actually won from his breed, and also he had MVP. So. Congratulations on Fred Mannix on that. And remember the Santa Rita team, they're going to play this time with Rebecca Cohen. And Rebecca stepping it up again, one of our Polo School grads playing in the 16 goal. Now, 18 goal, 16 to 18 goal. The Casablanca Spring Challenge with Jason Crowder, Nick Rodan, and Juan Bellini. And then Sebilon with Sebastian Mendelbaum, Sugar Erskine, Alejandro Luis Estrada, and Leo Mendelbaum. So 3 strong teams in our round robin this afternoon. Should be a fun tournament, and that will roll into Sunday also. So you want to join us this afternoon. But here we go, second half of the Just for the Love of It, and the Aspen Valley team in the powder blue jerseys, they have been shooting at the goal, and they have had a tremendous amount of shots here in the last couple of Chukkers, but have not dialed it in yet. And on the other side, this has been the offensive attack, Phil Gutman, and he's been getting the ball down inside the 60. Let's see if he can finish here. Phil, there's the approach. He'll get one. Keep shooting, Phil. Gets a piece of that one. Backed up cleanly by Bellini. Turned around now by Tuku. Paz. Tuku. Still has room to work. Paz. Still has room to work. Bellini. Tuku. Now looking for, he doesn't need it. That ball's going to go on its own, and that'll break the tie as Tuku Paz will get his first goal of the day. And looked like he's kind of looking for a layup pass there for Phil, but just didn't need to. And that ball carries through on its own, and back to the center we go. We'll switch directions for any of you new viewers that are watching the game today. And remember the field you're looking at today, of course, 300 yards long by 160 yards wide. 9 football fields will go in the area of it. Goal posted 24 feet apart, 8 yards. And remember, all players must play polo with their right hand. A lot of people don't believe that, but that is the one common factor in the game of polo, that all players do carry that mallet in their right hand. And with that mallet in their right hand, they can hit that ball as far as half the field. Over 150 yards is right there. Tamacho Pieta is showing you some skilled work here. He's on the offside there, the right side. I thought he was going to go on the near side, the left side, but then he brings it out, pops it in the air, and gets the finish there and the equalizer, make it 2-2. The polo ball, just a little bit bigger than baseball, and very hard, plastic, and will travel a good 150, 160. Hit well to go 175, about over 100 miles an hour. About 50% of the time, the ball is traveling a good 60, 70 miles an hour. And when it's hit well, it will travel well, 120 if you hit it really hard. And, of course, the distance is what it's all about, which makes the game become very, very fast. And here comes Panacci, and he's going to try to lean and get this Grand Champions team going as Phil Gubman's going to come in from left to right. Phil gets a piece of it. Turned around now by Tito. Going to slow it down here, Tito. Now, a little outlet pass. Looking for Castillo, and looks like it's going to be left in there for Bellini. Juan's going to go for the big ball right here inside the 60, picked up by Tuku. Paz will turn it around as we go hit the 3:30 mark. Back to the right side, looking for Phil again. Phil, once again, in a good spot here. Going to get the breakaway play. Gutman coming in from right to left this time. There's the approach shot, Phil. If he can stay with it, just got to get over a little quicker. But the thought process is there as he gets turned around now by Guadenzi. Tito. Tito and Phil both live in Miami. And, of course, play here at the Grand Champions Polo Club and at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. As now it's going to be, well, it started out the give and go from Tito to Tamacho. Now Tamacho back to Tito and Guadenzi. That ball's going to goal. And good read and taken out now by Tuku. And I think you might get a whistle on the play. And that is going to be a penalty one. Watch this ball rolling down the center. And then Phil right there. Bellini jumps on that line. And Tuku's going to get caught on the right-of-way violation. That'll be an automatic goal for the Aspen Valley team. And remember the automatic goal. And then they will retain possession in the center of the field on the penalty one. Remember the penalty one? A goal, a foul committed in the vicinity of the goal to save a goal. You can see that ball was right there about 3 yards out, and Tuku went to save it, and Bellini jumped on it. And look at this. They're going to go for a 2-for-1, and that's how you handle it. Well done here by Aspen Valley as they get the penalty one with Bellini, and then Bellini gets the 5B from center and finds Tito, and Tito finishes this off with a nice little neck shot. Well done. And, well, Aspen Valley's showing you why the penalty one is so important these days, as you got to watch out. They can turn the game around quickly here. It's always an opportunity for 2 goals within 30 seconds as Bellini takes it off the boards there. And Chukker rides for it. Tito looking for another goal here, looking for goal number 3. If he can pick up his hat trick here, is they're going to click down just under a minute 30. And, Tito's going to pick up his hat trick. So 3 goals for Guadenzi. And look at this. Aspen Valley on the move, on a roll here. 4 goals in the third Chukker. 1 from the penalty one, and then everything else from the field. And 1 goal by Paz for Grand Champions. And that'll click it down to about a minute here as they come back to the center. Ball given back to the players on the bowling from Dorniak. Use 1 umpire today here for our Just for the Love of It and our Casablanca Spring Challenge. We also have our second man in the stands. You can call the IRO also, Steve Lane. If needed, they can, if they need to use a trigger. If not, they can send it to the studios where I will work as the third umpire, IRO, instant replay official. As here we go, might be one more run for grand champions if Phil can get out in front here. He's going the clock. He got to beat the clock here. Nice hook by Bellini. And the clock goes tick, tick, tick. That'll wind it down, and that'll end our third chukker. So, what a chukker here by Aspen Valley. 4 goals to make it 5-2. One more chukker left. We'll get everybody on some fresh ponies, and we'll be right back.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo, and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before, and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo, but women's polo. So we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post. If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chukker the Cocktail, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day. All right, here we go. As we prepare for our fourth and final chukker. Remember, the scores will carry over. But right now, Aspen Valley with a huge lead here. Aspen Valley, remember the Aspen Valley Polo Club, and unlike other summer polo destinations in the world, the local culture offers shops, incredible culinary scene, art, music, and nightlife, in addition to hiking, trails, mountain biking, river rafting, golf, and fly fishing. Top fly fishing in the world. Actually, people come from all around the world to fly fish. And what I love about where it sits, it actually sits about 20 minutes just from Aspen, but another 20 minutes from Glenwood Springs. So you have that beautiful area there. And like I always mention, the summer. If you've never been to Colorado in the summer, well, you need to give it a shout. You need to get out there and check it out, because it is spectacular. And that area, according to the locals and many magazines and writers and photographers, say that that's the most picturesque valley in Colorado. And with Mount Soper's towering over our Polo area there, and Carbondale, Basalt area. And so it is just an amazing place. We're going to talk a lot about it all weekend as we prepare for that. And also remember Casablanca, because we have the Casablanca Spring Challenge here. And title sponsor Casablanca is recognized as the world's foremost producer of leading-edge polo equipment and luxury clothing worn by polo players around the world. Whether it's on the polo field or beyond the sideboards, its goal is to have you look and feel your best through each of life's many chukkers. Grant Gansey, of course, our brand ambassador for Casablanca, one of Grand Champion's most supportive sponsors. And we always want to big shout out to Casablanca. Also, Casablanca is supporting our 2-point conversion this year. So you'll see more of that with Santi Toccolino. But Casablanca, just an amazing brand and quality. And so this is a special tournament for us to have. So make sure you tune in this afternoon as we get the wheels rolling there with our 9 chukker round robin. And it should be a fun tournament to watch. And I know the teams are ready to go. I've talked to a few players already this morning. But here we go. Final chukker of the Just for the Love of It. And let's see if, the Grand Champions team here in the dark jerseys, they need to get a few more goals. They want to get a few before they go into for the end today. And this man's been going to goal. And look at this. He might get one now. Phil Gutman. Well done, Phil Gutman. And I knew he'd get one because he has been shooting at goal all day. And he just needed to get that final approach in spot, and this is a perfect one right there. Always to that ball carries on its own. So maybe that's the new trick there, Phil. Shoot the ball from a little bit further out, as Gutman will get his first of the day, but more importantly, make the score within 2, and back to the center we go. Phil loves his polo, and so great to see that. That's a great way to prepare also, because Phil's had a number of runs and he's been in a good spot. They've been passing the ball very well. Paz, Erskine, and Spinacci. So if they keep him moving in the front, it'll work out. And here we go once again. Phil Gutman now looking for 2 in a row. Oh, off to the right side there. Tuku gonna push Bellini. Now it gets picked up by Tito. Taken forward by Pierres. And it will be Tamacho one more time. Tamachito. He's got time here on the boards. Across the center he goes. That ball might lay right in the middle here. I don't think Castillo has a play. No, so he's going to let that go. Good thinking there by Johnny. He doesn't want to foul, and they'll go for the 1-2-3 combination, and it will be Tuku looking for Phil. Staying out in front. Oh, that's a pretty ball right there. Gutman now is keeping out in front of Bellini. Phil, there's a perfect play. This ball might go on its own. Once again, Phil looking for goal number 2. Oh, Bellini comes in and steals it. As Gutman was on the move, Bellini comes from about 5 or 10 yards back and makes a strong defensive play. Well, Phil will learn about that. He's going to have to finish that one a little bit stronger. Now, as we click down to about 4:10 on the clock on the far side, he's going to beat Tuku. He's going to slow it down here. Pause. And he's got Gutman out in front once again. Nobody home. It'll be Tamacho. Deep neck shot. Well read here by Paz. Open back shot looking for Sugar. Erskine now over to Phil. Phil's going to pick this one up. Nice pickup, Phil, on the move. Got to turn back from the left to right. Sugar back to Phil. Phil got to turn around quickly here. Leaves it for Spinacci. And Pablo will get one. So mixing it up well now. And that'll be Pablo's second goal today. But again, now making it a 1-goal game. and that will definitely help going into Sunday. I was worried about Aspen Valley coming out here and producing another 4 Chukker scoring extravaganza, as they were on fire in the third Chukker, because it was 1-1 after the first, and then both teams unanswered, no goals in the second, and then 4-1 on the goal shooting in the third, leaving it 5-2, and then 2 goals now by Grand Champions, and that's going to make it 5-4. And look at this, looking for Phil one more time. Gutman going forward here. Good timing, Phil. Keep it out in front. That's a nice ball right there, Phil. This ball might go on its own also. If he can get there, Bellini putting the pressure on Phil now. He's making him earn it. Turned around quickly by Castillo. Johnny. Outlet pass for Guadenzi. Oh, well, get out of the way. Here comes, as it looks like, Sugar. And he's going to drop it for Spinacci. Pablo looking for the equalizer, and he's going to get it. And that's going to be his third goal today. So, Tito Guadenzi on Aspen with 3 goals. And Pablo, the number 4 for Grand Champions with 3 goals. But that's going to start with Sugar. Great steal again by Erskine. And we're going to click down here. Look at this, about 5:20 on the clock, or 1:20 by the time to get this ball back in. 5-5. So very tight match here. And once again, remember, these scores will carry over. So any advantage you can get today, that's what you want. Phil, once again, 2 in a row on the move. Gutman with the breakaway play on the bay. And Bellini, once again, putting the pressure on Gutman. Phil's going to be dreaming of Juan tonight, coming in from nowhere. So, but he'll get ready for it. He'll learn from it. Now it's going to be Tamacho. Pierres. Down the center. Oh, I like this ball. Pretty pass. Looking for Tito. Near side. Next shot. That ball's going to go just wide. And no, it's going to stay on the field. And they'll play this out. So 30 seconds left here in our final Chukker. 5-5. Can Grand Champions go up by a goal? And I think you're going to get a whistle here. And you are. So whistle on the play with 15 seconds. They'll go to center. Penalty 5B to finish this out. Tucupaz says, I want to go to 4 on that one. And Tamacho trying to steal that ball with a lot of pace. He got out front there very quickly. But good call, but let's see what they decide. And they're going to tell Pablo to put that ball behind the line. There you go. Now, Pablito Spinacci. I feel that he could hit one from center now. Pablo, we want to see one. Here comes number 4. Looking for the deep ball. 10 seconds, 11 seconds on the clock. They still got time. He can pass it to someone and shoot. Here's Spinacci with the worm burner down the center. Nice pickup by Tito. Now it's going to be Sugar looking for Phil. Phil for the go-ahead goal. And taken out by Guadenzi over to Bellini. And that will end it right there. So 5-5 will be our final score here. And remember, we'll carry that over into Sunday. So we'll keep track of that. And when we start on Sunday, it will be, well, right where we started today with the tie score. So just for the love of it 2024, remember, we'll see both of these teams again on Sunday. Always check your scheduling. gcpolo.com, and, of course, all of our apps. And remember, join us this afternoon at 4:45 for the Casablanca Spring Challenge. I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember, here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.